What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my Cowboys family. Yes, we're on vacation, but we're still bringing you some breaking news. First and foremost, guys, a lot of different things are happening in camp. We talked about some of it yesterday, but today, this morning, the first move by the Cowboys in free agency slash trades or whatever it may be. Yeah, so I'm sorry, guys. I was looking at this. Something just popped up. What's up, Space Cowboys 17? Finally, right? Listen, man, we've been delayed. There's been a lot of issues. We're still on our way to our end, area for the trip here. But hey, Ryan, what's up? Space Cowboy, what's up, man? Listen, here's the deal. All right, the Raiders sent fullback Jamesy Olawale, all right, to the Cowboys. All right, he's been a fullback with Dallas back in 2012, all right? He started, I think he was a practice squatter. So here's the deal, listen to this. It was a trade, but first let's talk about the money situation, all right? Because everybody wants Keith Smith, and, we wanted Keith Smith too. He signed with the Raiders, all right, for $4.2 million, 2 years. So think about it. We lost Keith Smith. He's getting paid $2.1 million a year. We just got this guy, and I'll tell you what we traded for him. It's not as bad as it seems, but we made a trade for this guy from the Raiders to the Cowboys. So it was like a trade. Almost we traded like Keith Smith for Olawale, and he's making $1.64 million for 1 year. I think he can make another 100,000 or something like that on bonus. But the point is, we just saved ourselves $500,000 on a fullback who plays special teams just like Keith Smith did. I'm not saying fullback is not important, it is, but we don't seem to use the fullback position as often in our sets. We used to, you have maybe 3 tight ends when we run, but you still don't have that fullback in there, where a lot of times you would take away the tight end and move in that extra blocker in the backfield. Cowboys don't really do that too often. Maybe I'm off on that. I don't know what the percentages are, but I can tell you that they don't do it that often. We don't use Keith Smith that much. We never really did. But he still was, did his job at his position, and he did great at special teams. Well, Olawale, he's been with the Cowboys in the past. He's done some stuff at the Raiders, but again, he's just a fullback and a special teams player. That's what we need. We saved $500,000. At least that's a good. That is definitely a strong move. I agree with Space Cowboy. I agree with some of you guys out there who have seen this for sure. Yes, we miss you guys too. All right, but we're still going live. We got some special stuff on Patreon. If you guys become Patreon members, you will see some of our behind-the-scenes travel stuff. And man, it was crazy yesterday, but we're kind of a little better off today. We're gonna be in Amsterdam later this evening, but we lost the day, and they owe us a damn load of money right now. So, anyways, aside from that, guys.
X Factor's right. We did basically swap fullbacks with the Raiders.
Right. That's exactly what I said. We swapped them. So here's some more information, guys. We traded away. Let me explain to you what we traded. Okay, we traded away our 5th round pick for this guy, and we got the Raiders' 6th round pick. Don't freak out. We have 2 6th round picks. We got 2 5th round picks. Now we have 3 6th round picks and 1 5th round pick. But let's look at the numbers a little deeper. All right, the trade gives Dallas back-to-back picks in the 6th round at pick number 192 and 193. Okay, we still have our 5th round pick, which is 171. Which was the compensation pick in the 5th round. So basically, here's what happened, guys. This is the end result of the whole thing. All right. Aside from Keith Smith, traded Keith Smith for Olawale, whatever his name is. I gotta get it right. Olawale, I think his name. But trading Keith Smith for him saved us $500,000, and we also went down. Basically, that's what it comes out to. And we went down in the trades. We went down about 19 spots. So yes, we went out of the 5th into the 6th, but we have back-to-backs in the 6th. Plus another one in the 6th round, and we have 1 left in the 5th. I see the Cowboys taking these 6th round picks and maybe packaging them to make a move. Maybe make a move up, maybe make a move down and give one of those picks away. There's a lot of things we can do with those picks. I like this deal. All right, it's the first deal that we've made, I guess you can say, that's actually going out and getting someone. I know we got a couple other guys, and we re-signed LP Lasador, and we got a couple other, but I'm talking about new guy to the scene that's going to be, that's going to be starting, so to speak, a starter. Yes, he's our starting fullback. He's a starter. So, all a while away, whatever his name is, he's there. We basically gave up. Because we don't have Keith Smith, made a move for him. We got a six. We went down 19 spots to get this guy, and we saved $500,000 on the salary cap. I mean, that's as good as you can do when it comes to a fullback, right, guys? Listen, I'm going to break down a couple last things for you here. Cowboys carried 2 fullbacks as recently as 2 seasons ago. All right. Remember, by making this trade, he's a free agent, so we don't have to now bid for his services. We don't have to worry about if this team gives him $2 million, now we can't get him anymore. We just got him. 1.65, we got him. We gave up 19 spots in the 5th round to go to this. I mean, it's worth it. Again, nothing valuable that we really lost because of this. All right. To be more accurate, he's actually 1.5 million. 1.54 in the salary, and he gets $100,000 for the workout bonus. So that's how you break down this whole salary thing. It's 1.64 million in 2018. We'll take it. Going down 19 picks, solidifying a starter, a fullback who will play maybe at most a third of the game, but still a starter. Still gonna be. He's a special teams guy as well. And listen, we're gonna still figure things out as things go. Look, we signed a lot of people there, Georgia. All right. Chris Richard's our #1 free agent, just letting you know. All right, I know you think it's Tank. Chris Richard's our #1 free agent. Just gonna throw that out there. He's the one that's gonna help our team the most, I think. That's proven. All right, Tank has to still prove himself. A couple other notes, guys. We are for Hitchens. All right, for losing Hitchens, who I think was our #1 free agent, Georgia. Hitchens, we're gonna get a 4th round compensation pick for him. Just keep that in mind. Well, yeah, we're going to get a 4th round pick. I also want to discuss a couple of the guys we spoke about yesterday who are visiting. Cameron Fleming is there today. He had dinner last night. I think we're going to sign him very soon. So just keep ready for that. Watch the other channels because we'll be in the air flying to Europe. So, when this probably happens later today. So keep that in mind. Cameron Fleming, probably going to be signed. We got, I think, Waddle or something like this. Look for him. Look for him to also maybe, they might sign 2 of these guys. Marcus Martin. Another guy we might sign a guard center. So these are basically, if we get a guard center and we get a tackle, that's going to really solidify the depth on our offensive line. We'll have to see what happens when it comes to the draft and what we do there. When it comes to receivers, we have 3 guys coming in: Dontre Thompson, Justin Hunter, and Dontrell Inman. Now, my favorite in that group, just like Cameron Fleming's my favorite in the offensive line, the tackles. Dontrell Inman is my favorite in that group. Look for him, guys. We can sign possibly 2 of these receivers. All right, camp bodies, training camp. We'll see. But in the end, I do think I think it's a good sign we bring in both these things. The only thing we need now is a linebacker. We need that solidified backup linebacker. But here's some words on these guys that I wanted to throw to you. Justin Hunter, he's the speed option. Okay, he's basically the replacement of Bryce Butler. All right. So we'll see what happens. Okay, he doesn't his season bet. What's up, Jonathan? Thank you, brother. We're gonna keep doing things over this vacation. So I love it, man. Thank you, Jonathan German. You're on the leaderboard, man. We'll update that when we go live in Amsterdam when we do our international stream. We're still in the mainland. We're actually in Atlanta here, right in Dallas Cowboy in Georgia's backyard. So what's up here? I hate Atlanta right now. I'm sorry. They screwing us here in Atlanta. But anyways, 28 receptions for Justin Hunter. 28 receptions, 498 yards, and 3 touchdowns with Tennessee in 2014. That was his best season. But he is a speed option. Maybe there's an upside to him. I like the other guy, but Dontre, I like Thompson a little better than him. But the one I like the most is Dontrell Inman. Okay, he is not a deep threat, but he's a big receiver, an outstanding blocker. Take notice, T. Will. Take notice. A very big requirement in a run-first scheme that hopefully the Cowboys will re-implement this season. Again, you want to get, he's not the biggest, he's not the fastest guy. He's not the top fastest receiver out there. But because of his size, and also, guys, another important thing, route running. He's great at route running. Does that sound familiar? Now, it doesn't mean squat if Sanjay Lal doesn't really change things up and really, kind of get these guys to do a little more creative routes so the defenses don't figure us out so fast. But either way, he's a great route runner. He's a great blocker. He's a big receiver. And he can still catch. I saw him with the Chargers. He's done some great stuff. His best season, 2016 with the Chargers, the San Diego Chargers. He had 58 receptions, 810 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's with Phillip Rivers. So what?
2 minutes.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, guys, we got to check out our hotel here, and we're going to be on our way. But I don't care. I'm putting the info out here. Dontrell is a quote from Phillip Rivers. Dontrell Inman is a good player. He makes plays. He runs good routes. His main thing is dependability. You can count on him on the right route and to any play, any position to do his job every day. Just saying, guys, you want a receiver in there that give us some depth. You want somebody to replace Bryce Butler. Dontrell Inman is the one to get, and he's in town. So keep an eye on that too. I say sign Cameron Fleming. We got our fullback. Sign Cameron Fleming. Tackle, depth, or whatever you want to do. We'll talk about that later when it comes to movement. We got our fullback. We got Cameron Fleming. Oh, we're gonna hopefully get Cameron Fleming today. Hopefully today or later on this week we'll get Dontrell Inman and maybe another receiver in there. Maybe another guard, Marcus Martin. Maybe that Thompson guy I talked about earlier, or maybe Justin Hunter. Either way, look for at least one of each to be signed from these positions. We got our fullback, and I still think we need to look at linebacker. In my humble opinion, there's a couple of guys out there we're looking at, but no one's coming in town yet. Navarro Bowman on the radar for the Cowboys, but not a priority yet. Keep an eye on him for maybe the end of this week.